Hello everyone and welcome to this beginners Solo Eidolon Hunting Guide for Dummies. Let's get started. So, what are Eidolons? Yes. Any other queries? On a serious note though, let us just have a quick look at the Warframe wiki to see what they are actually supposed to be. So, the Eidolon wiki says that Eidolons are simple-minded spectral fragments of the shattered sentience that roam the plains of Eidolon at night. I hope that answers your questions. Moving on. On a serious note though, I don't think anyone truly knows what they are. Either way, I'm not going to try to explain something that someone at the headquarters came up with, considering that, most things in the game are very weird. So, the next step. Where are these Eidolons and how do you find them? So, there exists this universe, and then in this universe you can find this galaxy called the Milky Way, and in this galaxy you can find a planetary system called the Solar System. In this planetary system you can then find a planet called Earth, and then on this Earth you can find a video game called Warframe. Then when you're in Warframe, you are in your ship, and you can head over to the navigation console right here, interact with it, and you go to find a planet called Earth. Head here, and then you go into Cetus, and then from Cetus into the plains of Eidolon. Now, of course, there's going to be the smart dude watching this video who's thinking, but why don't you just go into the plains of Eidolon through the navigation directly, instead of going into Cetus first? Well, because there is something called lock pins, which are basically a type of waypoint marker. I won't go into details about those now, but they are very useful, and I mean everyone who's doing Eidolons are using them. So yeah, basically the problem is with them is that if you do that, they break, and so that's why you don't. So just get into habit of doing like I said here. You will thank me later. So now you're in plains, and we go. So first step is to check there's actually night, otherwise they won't spawn. Or the first one, so it says day in 22, so that means it's night. If it says night in whatever amount of time, it's day. So, but now it's day in 22 minutes, which means that it's 22 minutes left of night. And then you look for the blue light, which yeah, I was a bit slower. I can go back to actually see what it looks like. Reset Cetus, I mean plains. But basically, you look for the blue light. I will show you in a second. Go up in Arcwing. I suggest if you don't have Arcwing yet, go get it. And you look, scan the plains for a blue light, and we see this over there, and we actually hear the sound as well. So you mark the spot and head over there, and you will see that the Eidolon terror list spawns at that location. So yeah, so that's how you find the first Eidolon, the Eidolon terror list. There are 3, but yeah, this is the first one. I will go into more detail later, like I will go into how you get the other ones later, but that's the first one for now. Anyway, so like there are a number of bugs in the game, and we like going from Cetus first, and like a part of playing the game is just learning to maneuver all of these things. If you play the game before, you know about that. If you don't, then this is how it is. And if you don't like that, then Warframe really isn't the game for you, and you should just uninstall and stop watching this guide. But yeah, just like abusing. I mean, I would never. Anyway, let's just move on. Okay, all right. So this was kind of a meme video to get you started, as you can tell. But just to get some basics out of the way, and also as an introduction, I will be making a truly comprehensive guide all-inclusive for solo hunting from beginners to 6x3. That is 18 Eidolons in a night cycle, including 3 of each Eidolon. That is 6 Trilons. Why will I do this? Well, the main reason is that I haven't found a complete comprehensive solo guide to Eidolons. That is actually doing faster runs, that is solo 5x3 or above, that anyone, and I mean literally anyone, can follow, besides a too long, didn't read written essay, which, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. The reason being that there's just so much to cover. So, who is this for? To begin with, it will be very basic, and therefore, in reality, for newer players. The reason, again, is that literally no one should be able to watch the complete guide and have questions left. But over time, as this progresses, anyone who hasn't done Solo 6x3 can benefit from the more advanced tips and tricks and strategies I will share. When will I stop? When I'm giving you enough so that you can solo 6x3 or about sub 720 average Hydrolist downtime, that is last Hydrolist limb host mission time. Unless there is great interest for even more advanced tips and tricks. But at that point you know how to play the game, and then it is not about getting arcanes anymore, but just for speedrunning for the sake of it. And if I made a guide about speedrunning now, only about 2 people would actually be interested in that, and the reality is that those 2 people should already know all of the basic things anyway. And if those 2 people cannot figure it out, to you, I'm telling you that feel free to just ask me questions in the comment section. I'm happy to answer them. Okay, bye.